tip number 3, talking about the differences between shower chairs and tub transfer benches. And the next tip that we'll talk about is size.
Yes.
Which is kind of obvious.
Yeah, it is kind of obvious. So the shower chair, of course, is going to be smaller.
Right.
Because it sits totally inside either
Yes.
the shower or the tub, versus the tub transfer bench is going to be longer because 2 legs are going to be outside the tub.
Right.
I've had some people that have had a walk-in shower that may not be able to step over a small threshold.
Yeah.
That gets a little tricky, trying to use a tub transfer bench with that, especially if you have the doors, sliding doors. Of course, that won't work.
Right.
But sometimes we've been able to actually use a curtain, take the doors off, use a curtain, and set it up kind of like you would a tub shower. The big thing is you got to make sure that the end of those curtains are inside the shower stall.
Right.
Because there's a chance of getting water. It's more significant chance of getting water on the floor.
A lot of water, yeah.
Yeah. So.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, we don't always do that, but if in some circumstances I have and it's worked out, usually I'll recommend again, depends on what the shower stall is made of, but if there's anything that could be magnetized at the bottom, we'll recommend those magnetized shower curtains so that it sticks down there. But yeah, that's the big thing you got to watch with a walk-in shower.
So while we're talking about size too, so they're benches and chairs, so they have 4 legs. But tell us the difference between the legs between a shower chair and a tub transfer bench. I think people are surprised when they get the tub transfer bench about the length of the legs.
Right. So when you're trying to adjust that, you're going to find that the adjustment is going to be different on the legs with the tub bench or the tub transfer bench, because the inside of the tub, that depth is going to typically be less in height than the outside of the tub.
Right.
So you'll have to make the outside legs longer, inside legs shorter. I've had some older tubs that almost match in height, which is interesting, but most of the time the inside of the legs are going to they're shorter. And if you get a tub transfer bench, the majority of the time, or most of them that I deal with, there'll be suction cups on the ones that go inside the tub, just to make it a little bit more stable.